Hi friends, this is Lokesh. Welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. Today we are going to discussing about SDLC, a software development lifecycle. Basically, what is SDLC? What exactly, right? Basically, we are going to do the product high quality system that meets exceed customer expectations, like which is a customer is going to expect, right? For the software he need, what exactly he need, high quality of product he want. That we are going to give that in SDLC work basically effectively and efficiently in current and plan information technology infrastructure and is expensive and maintenance cost to enhancing, like here we are going to give the product is high quality, and also in this SDLC life cycle we are going to give the current plan, what exactly we are going to do the planning wise development, and what exactly we are going to provide the customer software product, and that one which technology we are going to use, how much the cost of the project, and also how much maintenance cost, everything we are going to do in this life cycle. And here each phase of the product life cycle deliverables required by the next phase in the life cycle means which is the one in the life cycle. There are different ways in presented in the SDLC life cycle. Each life cycle is a required for some documentation, and it will carry for the next step. Requirements are translated into designing, like what all the requirements we are going to give, right? That requirement, like not us, like customer or client, anyone is gives the requirement based upon the requirement, that entire requirement they are going to converting for the designing. Based upon the design they are going to do for the product, like code development. Once the developer develop the code, then tester going to test, and once it is defective free and QA is signed off, then it will go for the deployment. Once the deployment is done, it is going for the client section, and he will take caring, and like he is going to use for that product. And in case if he is find any defect, and he will raise the defects, and maintenance time, developer develop the fix, and again it will come for the QA, and they are going to normal process. And SDLC process is basically the process which follows the software projects to develop a product in a systematic way and to deliverable high quality product. By following the proper SDLC process, software combines and react will be to market process and release high quality software. In this process, basically we are going to high quality based upon the standard for the market. How we are going to write, everything is planned, and it will give the requirement and everything, and finally we are going to release for the product to the client side. Why SDLC means, it provides the visibility of the product plan to all the involved stakeholders. Who all are the stakeholders are presented in the project? Everybody can see that what exactly the plan for this project, what technology it is using, how many developers working, what is exactly the software is going to do. Based upon our requirement, designs are presented or not. Everything they can able to see in in this process. It help us to avoid the project risk, and also we are going to reduce the risk of the project. To allow to us track the control of the project, we can able to control the project. Means if it is going to overlap, and also we are going to control, it does not consider until a requirement has been reached. Means it is not stop, it will not stop the project until the requirement is completed. These seven are these seven are is the phases for the software life cycle, software development life cycle. First phase we are going to do for the requirement, and second analysis, then third designing, and fourth deployment, and fifth is testing and maintenance and deployment. The requirement phase, what will happen here, the requirement based upon the client requirement, in gathering the analysis in the most important phase of the software development life cycle. And here the first step going to be analyst, means business analyst, collecting the requirement from the client or customer as per the client business needs. Each customer their own requirements, right? Based upon their requirement, they will create a business requirement specification document as per the company. Like different companies, they call the different requirement documentation. Customer requirement specification document or business specification document, anything they will call based upon the company standard, they will call as a different. And analysis, basically analysis place what we can do, right? The product which is the requirement is gathering approved by the customer, what all the requirements is gathered by the business analyst, right? That entire one, first they're going to get for the approve section they need to do. Here what will happen, SRS document, software requirement specification document, they will prepare, and that required document they're going to send for client side. Once the client is satisfied, then require software requirement specification document will come into the picture. Once requirement specification document come into the picture, then design phase will be start. Based upon the requirement specification document, design phase will be start. In this place what will happen, there are two different, high level design and low level design. High level design, there are architect level peoples and senior developers, they are going to add in this phase high level design, and they develop some mockups based upon the requirement specification document. Low level low level design is basically a senior developers, they will divide and they will create one functionality wise. Like it is not, they are not going to, in the design phase we are not getting any source code. Here we are going to get documentation, like low level design, each component how it works, and what are the modules we are going to release, and what we are going to take the future. It is a individual wise, the component wise they will create a basic information for design phase. The development phase, based upon the design and based upon the requirement, development phase will be start. The developer write the code and he will give the product. Once the entire source code is ready and it will come from the testers, tester what will happen in the testers, test the department where the test team test it thoroughly for the different defects. Means testers everything they will test using manual or automation based upon the requirement. In this testing phase only SDLC software test lifecycle will start. Once he started for the everything test, he feel a defect free of product, then he will give the sign off for the that particular components and everything. Then deployment and maintenance section it will goes. Once the developer entire product going to deploy into the client side, then developer everything it is deployed, right? Then client will start for using that product. Fixing the issues found by customer comes in a maintenance time. What are the things, like what are the defects found by customer, that entire defects will come into maintenance phase. In the maintenance phase, what will happen? 100% testing is not possible, because the way tester test a product is different way from the customer. Because tester test the application using a documentation and design, but customer test his own way, which is based upon his product, his own way. But he's not going to test for based upon our documentation. Tester will test, because that's why the product is not 100% defect free, but 99.99% is defect free. One 0.1% is presented because of the customer test his own way. And maintenance should be done as per the service level agreement. In case customer going to ask to company, you have to maintain the application, then client will ask you to fix the defects, otherwise it is different. Here SDLC some types are presented. One is waterfall model, spiral, V model, and prototype, and agile methodology. These all models will learn different videos. I'll explain you each model into one video. If you like this video, please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.